message today. I guess we're getting messages about going home for the holidays. So, I see what comes out. And I want to thank everyone for subscribing. And if you have not, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I also want to thank everyone who's donated and gotten private readings. If you'd like to participate, I also have a website in the description. So, sorry, very distracted. I feel like that's coming through pretty hard. A lot of obligation. And it feels like you keep yourself distracted with things that need to get done around the holidays in order to not actually think about the holidays. Part of your growth and your path is to really be honest with yourself about the issues you have with whatever you're doing for the holidays. For example, if you host holidays at your house and it just is the worst thing for you, then maybe it's time to have somebody else host the holidays. There needs to be some kind of shift or change in the way that your holidays are done in order for you to actually have a decent holiday. I'm kind of getting this message of you might be surprised if you actually ask someone else in your family to host the holidays. They might have been waiting for their chance and they would love to. It feels a lot like you just feel stuck in taking care of this responsibility because you feel like that you're the only one that can do it and that's just how it's done. And in reality, it makes you miserable, which makes a lot of other people miserable, and then nobody even wants to come for the holidays, but everyone's kind of under this obligation to do it. Now, there is hope here for having nice holidays, but you're going to have to make changes with where you have problems. And you know, it doesn't even have to be a permanent thing. You could just try it for a year. And then you can always go back if you didn't like that, or someone else can try it. Or maybe you'll start developing new traditions that actually people are excited about instead of just obligated about. I know that wasn't right, but you got it. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. When you start asking for someone else to host or help or whatever, there are gonna be changes that are unexpected, but is gonna be great for everybody. So have a little faith in the people in your life, your family, and just try. So, good luck. And number 2. So, today's reading is, what messages do we have for going home for the holidays? I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you've not done so, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for your donations and your private readings. They've been great. I have a website also in the link. The links are in the description. And we're just going to see what comes out. You're torn between going to one side or the other. And it's like, there's a lot of bullshit, if I'm gonna just be honest. Hiding things, acting a certain way, expectations. And it's like, it's all geared towards trying to save face and to keep your spot, like, at the table. if you really want to have a good holiday, then you need to figure out what you want in your life in order to have a good holiday. It's a hard thing to do, to not just do what you've always done. But that's not working. That's not making you happy or really good for anybody else. And doing the hard thing, well, one, it's hard, but it's doing the hard thing that's what's best for you is going to inevitably be better for everybody in the long run. Up front, it's hard. It sucks. But down the road, it gets better. There's also this side message of when you start doing what's best for yourself, a lot of truth comes to the surface, which in turn actually makes it easier for you to do what's best for yourself. This situation is precarious at best. It's like a house, it looks like a house of cards, besides them being cards. Like if this was a 3D model, it would look like one of them like house of cards that were just like leaning, and one wrong thing will just, and you know, it needs a better structure needs to be built. And the way you start that is by doing what's best for you. So, good luck. Line number 3. So, what messages do we have about going home for the holidays? I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, and if you've not, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to thank everyone for their donations and their private readings. They've been great. And I have links in the description for my website full of goodies and donations if you want to participate. Your holidays, your home, are with the people that you love and love you back, not the people that you're expected or obligated to have in your life. Your friends are a much better family for you than your family. And even if your friends are just your significant other and you, or one friend, that's way more enjoyable than people who don't like you or appreciate you or support you and use you. Those are not good people for you. That basically is the same thing as the table. Yeah. So, messages on repeat. You can do what you want. If you want to still go where you feel like you have to go, then go. But your home is where you want to be. So, good luck. Hi, number 4. So, what messages do we have about going home for the holidays? I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, and if you have not, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I do want to thank all those who have donated and done private readings. They've been great. And I also have a link for my website in the description box. And go check it out. There's a lot of back and forth and conflict. A lot of inner conflict. The shortcut route, the hard way, is to be vulnerable with yourself and honest and really dig down deep into why you go back and forth. Regardless if you go home or not go home, you're still going to have this inner conflict. If there are people that you can really open up and be vulnerable with, and you trust that they're not trying to lead you off a cliff, that can help. Especially if that person is a therapist. But it doesn't have to be that, but it's there. If you don't want to do something, just be honest first with yourself and then with the people in your life that you need to be honest with. This is also with the understanding that you actually wanted to have a happy holiday. If you like having the back and forth, then, well, sounds like you're already where you need to be. Good luck. High five. So, we're going to get some messages about going home for the holidays. If you've subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you've not subscribed, please do so. I appreciate that too. And I want to thank everyone who has donated and gotten private readings. They have been great. My website and links are in the description box. We're going to see what comes out. When I was getting set for your pile, there was a really strong pull to pile 7. I don't normally get those kind of like inklings, but that one was pretty strong. I haven't done 7 yet, so we'll find out. This is nice. Well, mostly. The part that's nice is that you want to have a happy holiday with people in your life that are full of love and appreciate each other and are actually genuine about, you know, having that holiday spirit. That's nice. Like it's a genuine, really big desire. And you haven't really been able to have that. And it's because you're trying to force something onto a group of people who don't want that. So, your best bet is to pull out from that group and really look at your daily life and who is it in your daily life that you actually genuinely care about and want to spend your holiday with, to have this celebration. And even if it's only a couple of people, it's quality over quantity, my friend. And you especially really want the quality. So you're gonna have to quit forcing something that doesn't even want to happen, and then just rebuild with people who do want to make that happen. I feel like that's it, but we'll go ahead and shuffle once and feel like a slippery slope, but it'll be real easy once you see how much better it is. Like, doing the hard thing now so you can have what you want later and consistently, totally worth it. So give this group a rest. Don't get yourself all tied up in knots over it. It's fine. So, good luck. Hi, number 6. So, we're going to see what messages come out about going home for the holidays. And I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you've not done so, please do. I would appreciate it. And I want to thank those who have donated and gotten private readings. They've been great. So thank you for that. And I also have my website in the description. You can go check out all my goodies on there. We're going to see what comes out. Part of your purpose here is to like follow your heart, but have love in your life. Like following your own dreams, your own desires, and putting in the work to be satisfied with your own life. It's hard. It is worth it. But if you're also in a situation where you have to maintain some kind of image that isn't you in order to keep some kind of transaction going, I'm getting mostly like money. It's like you're expected to be a certain person in order to continue to getting financial aid. But that's not who you are. That's not what brings you joy. But if you do that, then you're going to have to work. But once you actually start following the things that you enjoy doing and want to do, it's not really work. It's things you enjoy doing. And then you'll have to work at the things you don't enjoy doing that are a part of the things that you enjoy doing. But that's also where you learn and grow and continue to go up and up and up, versus just being stuck in this situation indefinitely. And if you're not moving or growing, you're gonna regress. It's just kind of how things work. Like, you can't stay static forever. So, and it doesn't have to be a change overnight. And it for sure isn't gonna be done overnight. So make baby steps where you can make baby steps, and make leaps where you can make leaps, and keep trying. And as long as you keep putting in effort, you will see reward. So, good luck. Hi, number 7. So we're going to see what messages come out about going home for the holidays. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you've not, please do so. I greatly appreciate it. And I want to thank those who have donated and gotten private readings. They've been great. My website's also in the description box, so you can check out all the goodies there. We're going to see what comes out. There's like toxic cycles that just kind of keep repeating and then overlapping, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm just kind of like, why try why are you inserting yourself into a situation that you know isn't going to change? There is a strong belief of having a happy holiday, and that's true. It's just not with this situation. Sometimes the only way to fix something is to break it. And that sounds crazy, but it's like, if this situation is already barely holding itself together, then it needs to be broken in order to rebuild something that actually is stable. And if you're building your structures with rotten material, it's gonna fall apart. Sometimes you need to pull yourself out of that pile of rotten material and reassess who's in your life and who you actually want to spend the holidays with, who also want to have a good time. This situation doesn't even want to get along. They like the toxicity. They think it's a good time. It gives them something to do and think and talk about to avoid actually making their own lives better. So, good luck.